Hi beauties, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jelani, and if you're returning, welcome back. So, one second. As you saw by that title, today's video will be an updated makeup routine. I'm just going to be showing y'all what I do now because I think the last little makeup routine step-by-step type video was a while ago, and I've done my makeup in other videos, but I was really just rushing through it because that was not the basis of the video, and some things have changed since then as well. So first, you want to start off by having clean and moisturized skin. So we already did that off camera. Now I'm gonna put this on because it's super cute and it keeps my hair out the way. I hope this angle is okay. I was trying to work with different angles because, you know, I'm doing the best with what I have. But yeah, I keep all my things that I use in like cute little things. You're gonna need some makeup wipe, lashes, and all of that. So let's jump right in. Now if I'm going to be doing it not at everyday sense, but like if I'm going out and I just want like a little cute like simple beat, not really doing too much. So I'll take my Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, and this is the brow wiz pencil in shade granite or granite. I just brush it up with the spoolie part, and I just fill in the tail of my eyebrow. Really, I don't really focus on it too much, honestly, because I don't like when my eyebrows are too dark. So then after that step, I normally go in with my Fenty Beauty blurring skin tint. This is what it will look like, and mine is in shade 12. I use this because I wanted a more natural look under my eyebrow. Yeah, that's just my preference though. So this matches just my skin tone a little bit more, and I just trace like that. I don't know if y'all can see, but yeah, I just trace it like that under first. And then I take a little bit more product on my brush. Oh, I didn't show you my brush, but it's just like a small precision type of brush, and I just brush it down towards my eyelid to move that product around, and then I'll outline the top a little as well so it looks sharper. I don't get my eyebrows done, so I like doing this just so it like gives the illusion that they're kind of sharp, just a little. Okay, then I use this for like blending my concealer and whatnot, but I just do this. And a tip is brushes. Use a brush if you want more full coverage, and a blender if you want not as full of a coverage. Yeah, just something I've learned. I use both just because that's what works for me, and that's like gives me the look that I go for. But yeah, you just blend it out so it doesn't look crazy. Oh y'all, Child, it's okay because we ain't do too much. But why y'all ain't tell me to put no primer on? Before y'all do anything, after you wash your face and moisturize, put on primer. Okay, I use a hydrating primer because my skin is extremely dry, especially when the seasons are changing. It be cracking, drying, all that. And just like one pump is really enough because it's really velvety and it spreads a lot. So you just put this everywhere you want to put your makeup, and what this does is protects the layer of your skin from the makeup, so the makeup is not directly seeping into your skin. So you want to keep this protective barrier so we can have good skin, right? Especially if you're going to be wearing it for long periods of times. So yeah, I use a hydrating one, but there's like pore filling ones and blurring ones. So like you just pick one that goes good with your skin. Like if I was doing a client's makeup, I would use different primers depending on their skin type. So now we're going back in with our Fenty blurring, and I use the back of my hand as like a palette, but I will say be careful because if you're clumsy like me, it's going to get everywhere. And I just put this where I have like blemishes at, and I blend like the excess up. And I'm using a foundation brush, and I'm blending. Also, clean brushes, guys, give you the best results. Once your brushes get dirty, it's harder for them to blend, and you could just tell in the final results like that your brushes weren't to their fullest potential. And then go back with the beauty blender again just to pat everything down, making sure everything is seamless. Yeah, ready for class. I'm about to take all this back off. It's just literally for this video so I could do it. I gotta do it fast too. That's what I'm trying. Okay, you have to be quiet though because it's gonna be in the video. I'm wearing this all day though. Thank you. Okay, I'm doing the video, so if you hear me talking, it's not to myself. I'm not crazy. Okay. Okay, y'all. So once that's all blended out, let me turn you down. This echoing. Once that's all blended out, you're gonna go in with your concealer. I use Juvia's Place in shade 18, and it's very full coverage, so like you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Sometimes I put some on my forehead, but not a lot because my forehead is small and then my whole forehead is going to be white. So. I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 4 times again. I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch. I do it all and I'm around. You scared to do. I'm not. As long as you joking now here for me. Then I use the blender again. When I'm with you, how can us lose and miss the moment? Okay, then I'm using, this is also concealer, but I'm using it as contour, same brand, and shade 8 though. And this is probably honestly like too dark for me. For your contour, you want to go 1 or 2 shades lighter than your complexion, but I just been using this because I like it. So yeah, and I use a little bit of this too because it's already too dark and this is going to spread a lot, so I just use a little bit. Then I use a different blender because you want to keep your lights and darks separate. So
you just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. In the top top right with you, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm not violent, I'm your day one. We had shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. The grow when you're not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you.
and then I use this blush. What shade is this? Blush Lily, same brand. I use this one and I use another shade too sometimes, but like this one is the one that I've been using the most recently. I probably switch them out, but like I always normally do blush because it's cute. Yeah, I don't really have no real reason other than I like it. So yeah, and I blend this out with the blender as well because that is also pigmented and I don't want to look too pink. And I'll blend it up, like I put it more up instead of on my apples on my cheeks. And then I put the residue like a little bit on my nose. Okay, so when you get here, you're gonna want to spray for the first time to make sure this is all set. So I'm going to be using the Morphe continuous setting spray. Can you see it? I use this the first time I set my face before your powder. Okay. Cool. Then you have to set with powder. I use a translucent powder. This is Fenty Beauty shade Butter 02. You can't really see it, but it's okay. But yeah, I use this, and if I can find, okay, I use this little thing for under my eye because it gets under everything and make sure I don't crease during the day. And I just pat it in there. And once you do this, once you set with powder, it's like you can't go back from it. So you have to make sure that before you do this, everything looks in place and how you want it. And you put this everywhere you put concealer or that you get oily at. And then we wipe it all away with a brush. Okay, after this you're going to use powder contour to bring life back in your face because right now we look very pale. So I'm using Juvia's Place again, and I'm going to be using this first shade. Like that. Make sure it's blended nicely. If I was doing a client's face, I would use a smaller brush for the nose contour, but since it's just me, I don't really care as much, and I just use the access to do like this. But you can use a smaller brush to get your nose contour so it's more precise. Okay, then sometimes I go back in with a powder blush, and then sometimes I don't, just depends on how I feel, but today I will. I just use this light color that matches the liquid that I used. Putting it in the same spot. Okay, once we get here, we're pretty much done with everything. I'm gonna spray with this matte setting spray by NYX, because I know I said my skin is dry, and it do be real dry, but then when the day go on, it tend to get oily. So to mask some of that oil, I use a matte finishing spray, so you know I don't look too crazy oily. So I just spray it, let it dry. Okay, and then depending on the day, I'll put on lashes and boom and all that, because sometimes I like this type of look. If I'm going no lashes though, I'll put on mascara, and then if I'm doing lashes, you know I have on lashes. I've been wearing these lashes, and I'm going to show y'all real quick an easy way to put on strip lashes, because I know a lot of people struggle, or not, maybe not the easy way because it do take time, but a quicker way to do it. So I've been using this glue. This is one of my favorite glues because it's strong and dries pretty quickly. And then I use tweezers because it's more precise and I can get it closer to my lash line than with my fingers. Okay, so first you need to make sure that you're using the right lash, because you can tell that this goes on a specific eye because this side is shorter and then it gets longer. Just a little, but yeah, make sure it's going on the right eye. Once you size them and all that, you're good to go. Sometimes you might need to cut them, but yeah. So with the glue, you're gonna put the glue directly on your eyelid. Like you're gonna trace your lash line instead of putting it only on the lash band, because this way we know exactly where the lash is going, and it's just going to be easier for it to go in there. And then for the inner corners on the lash band, I put a little bit there too, just so they stick, because they normally have a problem sticking. And you want it to get a little bit tacky first, so just let it like dry a little bit, not too much though, just wait a little bit. Put your tweezer in the middle, and then you can put it on.
How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do better like you do. You do. Are you fronting on me and I'm the main one crying? Are you blaming on me and you the main one lying? Are you threatening me then I'm the main one crying? Just trying to be your everything, main one crying. Are you fronting on me and I'm the main one crying? Are you blaming on me and you the main one crying? Are you blaming on me and I'm the main one crying? You lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important.
Okay, so we got that on, and we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye, obviously. Oh no, my battery's about to die. Okay, let me end it. This is the final look, guys. This is what I do now. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.